I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A lover's quarrel over infidelity lands a Palm Coast man in jail, Rich Petchke reports.
Police say DeMarcus Boyd broke into a P-section house Tuesday that was owned by his father and sexually assaulted his girlfriend who was living there after Boyd had been told by another person that his girlfriend had been unfaithful to him with another man and that there was a video recording of the encounter. According to investigators, Boyd's brother discovered the victim and Boyd outside the home, with Boyd pulling the woman by the wrist and having her in a headlock. Boyd was arrested for sexual battery, burglary, and domestic battery and was jailed on $127,500 bond. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Petchke.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Flagler County School Board member Andy Dance is easily re-elected. He ran unopposed in District 1, but 2 more school board seats, 2 county commission seats, and 2 Palm Coast City Council seats are still up for grabs. John Tipton, Eddie Branquinho, and Corrine Hermley are all running for the seat in Palm Coast District 4 that was left vacant by Councilman Steve Nobile, who moved to Tampa. If one of 3 candidates running for that seat gets more than 50% of the vote, that race will be decided in the August primary. If they don't, the top 2 vote-getters will go head-to-head in the general election. In District 2, it's former Palm Coast Mayor John Netz versus retired Marine Colonel Jack Howell, who founded the Teens in Flight program. Councilwoman Heidi Shipley decided not to run for re-election. In District 4, and the County Commission Chairman Nate McLaughlin faces a challenge from Republican Joe Mullins and no-party affiliation candidate Jane Gentile-Ude. In District 2, incumbent Republican Greg Hansen faces no-party affiliation candidate Dennis McDonald and Republican Abby Romaine. For School Board District 4, incumbent Trevor Tucker faces challenger Paul Anderson. In School Board District 2, it's a race between incumbent Janet McDonald and challenger former school board member John Fisher and Carl Jones. The grades are in when it comes to Flagler County schools. John Arking takes a look.
According to grades released Wednesday by the Florida Department of Education, the Flagler County School District scored a B for the 7th year in a row, ranking 32nd out of 67 counties. Only one brick-and-mortar school scored an A, Indian Trails Middle School, its 2nd in a row. The other school was the virtual school Flagler, improving from a B. That was the good news. On the downside, Rimfire Elementary and Old Kings Elementary dropped a grade, Rimfire to a C, Old Kings to a B. All others maintained last year's grades, including the 2 high schools with a B, along with Belle Terre Elementary and the charter Imagine School at Town Center. Bunnell Elementary, Wadsworth Elementary, and Buddy Taylor Middle School maintained a C. Flagler Superintendent Jim Tager, finishing up his first year on the job, said he won't be satisfied with the district's position until it can achieve an overall A, but he's hopeful that can happen next year. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
A Flagler County principal is taking on a new role within the district. Buddy Taylor Middle School Principal John Finelli will now be the coordinator of student supports and behavior. His new position comes after he spent 16 years as an educator and as a school leader. Finelli replaces David Bosserdet, who will become the risk manager for Flagler schools. Finelli admits he'll miss his daily interactions with students, but says he's excited to expand his leadership to support all schools. Superintendent Jim Tager says Finelli's role will be vital as the district seeks to meet Governor Rick Scott's mandate on expanding mental health supports in all Florida schools. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.